I grew up in a pretty traditional, multi-generational family. So I remember growing up with my parents, my sister, but my grandparents live in the same house. Um, my aunt and later her husband, before they moved to their own place and things like that. And my cousin lived with us too because his parents were working, and so like he often would spend a few days of the week with us. I I had this interest in science. At the same time, my dad had some health issues. I thought maybe trying to have some abilities to help my dad in the long run would be a that was probably another motivation that drove me to um, medicine. And then as the more I emerged into the area as I was studying it, the more fascinated I was, and as I started working it, I really was happy that it was the right choice for me because I enjoy it so much. Um, One of the reasons I decided to seek postgraduate training in the United States, the fact that your ability of self-determination and being able to do what you really desire to do or what you want to do is so much better than in many countries in Europe, not just in Poland, but I had the experience to see how those things work in United Kingdom or France or Spain or Germany. And I would say in general, if you talented, if you put hard work into your effort, you have, I think, better chances of succeed and achieve what you want to do on your own. Um, there's a number of things that culturally, I think the making comfortable connection with people of different backgrounds and one would be, I, for example, I can give you the situation as I started working at Mount Sinai Hospital in Cleveland, which was an inner city hospital. It took me some time, but then I created kind of a mutual, very nice relationship with many of my patients, and we partly, I think, by exchanging the life experiences, and that's what I think helped me to show my humanity to those people who kind of saw me at first as a stranger who was trying to help, but they maybe didn't trust me as much as they could. And then after we exchange, let's say, some personal pieces about our lives and started talking about other things, I learned that we have so much in common, different things, and then they would sometimes tell me about things about their life and their difficulties, and that really, I think, at first was somewhat difficult, but then I accepted it as a really positive challenge because I think it helped me to develop myself in a better person by learning to communicate better. And I think what the final conclusion for me was we all have so much more in common than things that divides us or make us different. I was considering just either living in Poland or some other parts, but I just really wanted to try how things would look and how the training was in the United States. And since I put the most focus and effort on coming to the United States and I succeeded, that was a kind of natural way to follow my dream. Then I met your mom, Tian. We got married and then we had a family. So that was something that made me to stay here, and I consider United States my home.